Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm handling life one shot at a time. Sit back, relax, let's talk all things pop culture, celebrities, gossip, trends, and let's become best friends. What? I'm just saying what everyone else is thinking. Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. I'm your host, Raya, and I'm so excited to be doing another season of Coffee Meets Vodka podcast for you guys. You guys have been so supportive over the years, pushing me to be better and do better. I appreciate the feedback. I love that everybody's really excited to be a guest and for me to get back out there and for me to just like have conversations with people. Literally my favorite. So thank you guys so much for being here and for following along and supporting all of these years. It feels amazing. So let's get into it. On this episode, we're going to be talking about Sister Wives, Housewives. We have Beverly Hills trailer. We have Miami trailer. We have Potomac's trailer. We have updates with Salt Lake City, Southern Charm. What the fuck is going on? Let's get into it. Okay, so sister wife Christine Brown got married over the weekend to her guy that she's been dating for like a year and a half, I think a while. And the wedding looked beautiful. It was a People exclusive. Very exciting for her. I have been watching Sister Wives for the last 18 years. I literally watched it day one, season one, episode one pilot when they were in Lehigh. Okay. When they were all like, you know, tunnels under the ground and going from house to house. It's so chaotic. It's like one, honestly, I think it's on season 19 or something now, or 18 maybe. It just started getting good like 2 years ago. And I'm so glad I hung in there for 18 years for it to finally start getting good. If you don't know, now you do. Sister Wives is the show, started back in like the early 2000s or like mid 2000s, and this guy Cody Brown is a polygamist. Everybody else is he has 4 wives. They're all polygamous as well. He married 3 of them prior to the show, and prior to all the kids being born, he brought in Robin, the 4th wife, kind of mid-show, and everybody's been jealous of her ever since. He loves her the most. It's very obvious. He spends a lot of time with her. She had other kids from a previous marriage. She got divorced, and Cody adopted the other kids, but not before he divorced first wife Mary, who he literally loathes, to then marry Robin and adopt her kids, and now she's a legal wife. Since then, all 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Christine, have left the marriage, and now Cody is a monogamous, and he's like, no, polygamy still works. I don't think it does. Your system is failing. Anyways, so they just started a new season of Sister Wives, and Christine is still on, Janelle is still on, Mary is still on, obviously Robin and Cody are still on, and I'm so glad because like I'm really interested to see just how their lives are different and like what they are doing post polygamy, right? So Christine married her longtime boyfriend, like, you know, a year and a half over the weekend. And I'm really happy for her. She looked really pretty. It's People exclusive. She looks happy. She is happy. Janelle is definitely the voice of reason. It's been a shit show. They bought this land in Arizona a couple years ago called Coyote Pass, and every episode is so monotonous and redundant and mundane, and they always talk about Coyote Pass and how they have this land that they need to develop. Now here's the gag. They're about to default on their loan. Honestly, I'm so glad that Janelle got out, because literally she was like saying, you know, she doesn't have any money. She doesn't have any 401k, like any savings. She's living in this tiny apartment with one of her youngest kids who's like about to graduate high school. Everybody else is like out of the house and married, or just out of the house and in college. And Cody has 0 relationship with her kids and anybody else's kids except for Robin's kids, whom he loves. And they spent all of COVID like self-filming and filming outside doing 6 degrees. Anyways, glad Christine got married. And I love that for her. That People exclusive. Okay, you guys, another TLC show that you've got to watch. First of all, I'm loving reality TV and like all reality TV. any channel, Bravo, TLC, and really that's it. What else is there, right? Well, the streaming platforms, but I'm saying like actual TV. 90 Day Fiancé was my COVID binge. If you are not into 90 Day Fiancé, they have like 17 franchises. You've got to get on board. It is the funniest, most chaotic show I've ever seen in my life. TLC came out with a new franchise called 90 Day Fiancé Last Resort, where they pick the most like kind of fan most popular couples to go to this resort in, I want to say like the Bahamas. It could be Florida, the Florida Keys. I could really be wrong. Anyways, they're at this resort, and the point is to do couples therapy. So you have Kehlani and Asuelo, you have Jovi and Yara, which they're really just there for clout, and I'm here for that. Okay, they're a fan favorite because, like, I like them. You have Angela and Michael. Michael couldn't get his visa approved, so you have, dude, this is so chaotic. You have Angela there, and then you just have Michael on a screen. It's kind of giving Plankton and Karen from SpongeBob. You know what I mean? Michael is Karen and Angela is Plankton. Also, the personalities kind of match. On one of the like latest episodes, like an episode before or something, they were doing like sex education. Obviously, you have Ed and Liz there as well. And you also have Molly and Kelly there. So they were doing sex education, and they gave Angela a vibrator, and that was just something I can't unsee with my eyes. And I really wish I could. It's honestly the most cringe. And I will say that like every reality star wants to do everything except go to therapy. And these people are like not taking therapy serious whatsoever. And they're just there to, you know, do their influencing and like move on. They're not really caring about the relationship. What I want to know is why Liz is still there with Ed. Liz has literally aged 15 years. I'm not even kidding. She's my age. And she's either 30 or like 32 at the most. I think she's 30. Poor girl. Looks like she is 41. I mean, I don't understand why she's there because she doesn't need a green card. So I'm not understanding why she's in this relationship with Ed. Obviously, she's there now because he's beaten her down so bad and taken all of whatever self-confidence or self-esteem she did have. And she let that little roly-poly do that. I don't like that, Liz. You need better friends. You need girls to really like rally against you and to like help lift you up. And like, if you really need some support, call me, because there's no reason, even for clout. Like, Ed doesn't have that much clout, and I don't really see you doing like Instagram deals unless I'm wrong. But like, baby, no money is worth your mental health, you know? And I just like, you're not there for the green card. So like, I'm confused why you're there. Everybody else is there for the green card. Actually, Kelly is from New York and Molly is in Georgia. So I don't know why Kelly and Molly are there either. I do think they can repair the relationship though. I think Kelly's in a rut. He stopped doing his law enforcement. And, you know, if like your career is your identity and like you kind of retire or you do something different, you kind of lose yourself. And I think he's in this rut, and I hope he can pull himself out of it, and like him and Molly can get back to, you know, the way they are. Asuelo and Kehlani, terrible. No way I would be a virgin for this man and wait for him till I was 27 for him to cheat on me right and left, before we're married, while we're married, etc., etc. Asuelo gave Kehlani a hall pass to like talk to somebody or something like that. There was like stipulations to this hall pass. We find out on one of the episodes, and that she goes like all the way with this guy and now has like an emotional relationship with him. She's like, I told my husband that I blocked him and I didn't block him, and I'm just, you know, thinking about him all the time and blah, blah, blah. Girl, get a divorce. She has 2 kids and the family hates him and everything like that. And they really need to cut ties. I mean, there's so much resentment there. No way you can repair that, in my opinion, but who am I to judge? Now to my fave. We were so blessed by the Bravo gods. By the way, what a year to not do a podcast. Am I right? Like, I really missed the boat on that. We had Scandival. We had, Kyle and Mauricio separated. Morris, as Kim says. We have just, dude, right and left of like whiplash of all of these Bravo things, just like giving and giving and giving. And it's really been such a treat, to be honest. Beverly Hills, Potomac, and Miami just dropped their trailers this week. So exciting. Finally, dude, can we talk about it? Literally, finally. Beverly Hills has been dead for a while. I'm watching because I'm loyal. Boring. Okay, let me tell you. Excited for this season of Beverly Hills. We have it's going to be focused around our queen, the Queen of Beverly Hills, in her town of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards, and Mauricio Umansky, who is the owner of the agency brokerage, real estate brokerage in Beverly Hills. And now he's branched out and has some franchises in other places. Somebody in their camp leaked that they were separated. I feel it was like, I mean, honestly, I don't even know if it was anybody like in the cast of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but like somebody in their camp. And it says that on the trailer that Mauricio was like, I want to find out who it is, because if it's somebody in our camp, they're either fired. If it's an employee, they're fired. And if it's our friend, we're not friends with them anymore. So, I mean, honestly, rightfully so, that would hurt me for sure. Because he was like, nobody knew this, like barely any friends and family knew that we were separated, and we're for sure separated. I don't think they're getting a divorce though. I really hope that they can mend it. And, Kyle's been seeing this lady, this new to me country star called Morgan Wade, and Kyle discovered her, and she's, trying to produce a movie about her life. I don't know what could be so interesting about her life other than the fact that you two are like maybe closet dating. Like, that's what everybody's thinking, is that Kyle's a lesbian. I personally don't think so, but now this week, pictures came out of her in a trucker hat and like casual attire. Kyle Richards would never be seen done without to the nines, and now she has tattoos. Now she's wearing baggy clothes, she's wearing studded belts. I made that part up, but she's on her way. And trucker hats. Wait, can I say on this note, like, I saw a couple of influencers wearing trucker hats. Like, kindness is key. Like, trucker hats, not for me. And two, kindness is key, or like, smile, like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of corny. It only worked with Paris Hilton and Von Dutch. You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to bring back trucker hats, that's what it needs to be. It needs to be Von Dutch or Ed Hardy, or else like we all just like look stupid. Anyways, Kyle Richards is now seen promoting trucker hats along with Morgan Wade. Kyle, I don't remember ever really having any tattoos, and now she has a couple of tattoos, and she got Morgan's initials on her, and same with Morgan. Morgan's tatted, neck down, and she has an interesting voice. Her voice doesn't really match like what I thought she would look like. That's just saying, like, when you like look at people, you're like, oh, I didn't think your voice was like that. Tyler from OC, selling OC. Anyways, I don't know. I'm interested. Now I do kind of think that they're dating. Like, you and your husband separated. I mean, you know what I also think? This is probably like a hot take and the complete wrong. I don't know that like Kyle Richards would ever come out, because I think, or Kim or Kathy or Paris or like anybody, I think this is going to be really unpopular. Everybody's super Kathy stan. I'm petrified of Kathy. Did you guys not read Paris Hilton's book? Did you guys not watch Paris's wedding series? Do you guys not read between the lines, or like look between the lines of like Kathy? And like, she's fucking terrifying, okay? She's funny when she's funny, but like if she's in a bad mood or you cross her, it's over. And I just don't think Kathy would be interested in having anybody that doesn't fit the mold of a hetero relationship and or that I know they're not Southern, but like that Southern, well-to-do, all-American lifestyle, I don't think Kathy would be interested in having anybody in her family. That's just me. I'm not, that's like a weird take. I've told people about this and, they kind of think about it. That's always been my take, that I don't think that Kathy would be okay. I would like to know your thoughts if you feel the same. So I'm interested to see how that is going to unfold on this season. Also, Erica saying that she's a cold-hearted bitch. We love a self-aware queen. I mean, what more could we ask for? I'm interested. She's going to have a documentary on her Vegas residency soon. Tickets are selling for like $2. I saw the other day. With taxes, it ends up being $10. So I'm excited about that. Of course, I watched Hustler and the Housewife. That was very interesting. And I do think if she didn't know Tom's whereabouts, then, I think a lot of wives or a lot of partners are like in the dark about financial affairs. I think there's like definitely like a finance person in the relationship, and some people are only given an allowance or they only see certain things. So I definitely think that she probably didn't know. I mean, you probably have like an inkling, but then it's like, if you get shut down or berated, like when you ask questions, it's like just best to not ask, I guess. Potomac. Love to see it. I love the editing. I think it was very cute, like the little sitcom editing for the trailer. Now, I just want to say, Miami and Potomac, those cat suits have you guys in a chokehold. I would like to stop seeing it. Larsa, Wendy, and Lisa, you guys have got to get, and they have it in every color. Lisa has it in red and yellow. Larsa had it in like blue. Wendy has it in blue. It's not, come on, you guys. Y'all are just wearing this like cat suit out. I'm sick of seeing it. It's like, I don't really know designer stuff, but like I'm literally sick of seeing an outfit repeater. You're an outfit repeater, but I'm an outfit rememberer, okay? And I don't want to be an outfit rememberer. Stop it. I'm sick of seeing that jumpsuit. That's just my take on that. Excited to see the like Juan Dixon of it all. He's being very avoidant. Is Robin gonna wake up to finally the cheating allegations? And girl, if you're okay with it, be okay with it. I don't really think people owe us, the audience or like your friends or really anybody else outside of your relationship, if you are okay with that agreement, be okay with it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not really for you to like explain away, really. But I think to like act shocked, to be like, oh my God, my man did this, when it's like, we agreed. I don't know. Also, Mia Thornton's getting a divorce, and Gordon is going around on a press tour saying that he's so shocked that she didn't marry him for, he's shocked that she married him for his money. Baby, she was a stripper. You met her at a strip club. No shade to that. I'm just saying, like, read the room. It is what it is. And Mia, get that bag. I'm excited to see. Look, now she's on Potomac. She has her businesses going. I don't know what's going on with the chiropractic place, the joint. But I hope that whole situation financially got situated with the brother-in-law and whatever. Also, Miami. Miami is like a telenovela in itself. Like, I never watched Miami when it first came out. I watched the recent seasons, and it is top tier. It's top tier. Also, I don't know who needs to hear this, but like Alexia and Teresa Giudice, they're the same person in different fonts. And I love that for them. Gertie, as we know, has breast cancer. She talks about her journey. So I'm excited to see how, I'm not excited. That's like the wrong words, but that's going to play out, and we're going to get to hear her storyline and support her the best we can. I do want to say, I mentioned Selling OC. Did you guys watch that? Horrible. Literally horrible. I hate all the Selling Sunset series. I think nothing is more slow. Dude, they filmed that like 2 years ago, and they're just now putting it out every season. And it's like, why is it always a year and a half delayed? Like, what is going on, Netflix? Why is this the slowest show that you guys have put out? Now, I get it if it was during COVID and like, I've mentioned COVID way too fucking much. Like, what is going on? Anyways, but like selling OC, we're talking about stuff. Tyler and Brittany Snow's divorce has been finalized for like almost a year now. Like, what's going on? We know. You guys got divorced because Tyler was making out with people on the boat party on season 1 and selling OC or whatever it's called. Okay. It's giving gross. It's giving fame whore. And Brittany Snow deserves way better. Talented girl, beautiful girl. I'm glad she left her ass, to be honest, because it's giving not what she signed up for. Okay. I also couldn't tell you any of the drama that was going on. It just was like, oh my God. It was like, it's giving speechless because it wasn't anything. That's what it was giving. It wasn't giving anything. And Tyler is like, I don't know why his personality was like his divorce. And then he was trying to hook up with everybody at the office. And then they were like, oh, well, that's not a good look. No, it's not a good look. You should never shit where you eat. Okay. Word to the wise. Anyways, I don't recommend that show, but it is what it is. Really quick. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It's like Meredith is acting. Security, we've got to get this person out of here. It's not my proper. I'm selling Mark's caviar. It's going with this Downton Abbey vibe in the eye. Like, I don't know what's going on. But Meredith, I'm not a fan. I haven't really been a fan. Mary, whose idea was it to bring back Mary, should be fired. She literally was like, I'm sure this is in my head how it went. Pay me the most money. I'm not going to give anything and I'm not going to participate. I'm going to be negative the entire time. Mary from day one, I don't care that she's married to her step grandfather and runs a cult like church and she's a pastor of that got shut down, by the way. And she's still married to her step grandfather who doesn't live at the home anymore. He's like off gallivanting, doing God knows what. Those are the only two storylines that I needed to know. I wanted, like, I'm thinking that Mary was going to be exposed and, like, she's going to jail with Jen Shah. And it's just not that. And she's like, why are you here? Oh, I don't do snowball fights. Heather, I hate your necklace. It's not a look. All this. Like, she's not, like, really giving anything. And I don't know who Bravo is paying to be like, oh, my God, Mary, LOL, so fun. It's not. It's not funny. So Mary needs to go. Monica, I'm living for because she was the actual informant of turning Jen Shah in. That's crazy. She also, if you don't know, now you do. She banged her husband's sister's husband. So her brother-in-law for 18 months and got kicked out of the Mormon church. That's good. Then she brought up some stuff about like Angie K and how, you know, Meredith is talking about Angie K's husband and her marriage, which I don't think is cool. And, you know, for somebody who doesn't want to engage, you sure are engaging and starting a lot of shit, Meredith Marks. That's all I have to say about that. I'm glad they mentioned, Whitney mentioned something about like Meredith's eye because it do be popping out, you know? Okay. Also, a new season of Southern Charm has started. I thought, you know, we were going to miss Catherine. She wasn't going to be on the season. But you know what? I didn't really like Catherine last season with her and Caleb. I thought Caleb deserved a lot better. And Catherine was like really heinous. And she's really going through a lot. I wish her well. But the cast is really surviving and thriving without her. Austin is doing a great job of that. Of really stirring and mixing the pot. Taylor, unhinged. We've all been there when you like break up with your boyfriend and you're like, no, I'm still gonna like be with the friends and like, no, I'm friends with them. And like, you're not friends with them. And honestly, I was on Craig's side with that whole fight at Madison's engagement party. That was wild. If anybody did that at my engagement party, immediately cutting you off. No, that was like wild. And also the fact that like Taylor and Austin potentially have like hooked up and she did that to her best friend Olivia, who was dating Austin at the time, and she was dating Shep. That's literally awful. That's literally awful. Bad friend vibes. Love Madison. I'm glad that she's happy. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me for another episode of Coffee Meets Vodka. Follow us anywhere you get podcasts, on Instagram and TikTok at coffee.meets.vodka, Coffee Meets Vodka on YouTube. And if you want to be a guest, let me know. You can fill out my form on Instagram, and I will see you next week for another episode. Bye.